98.2, this is Dunedin's Breeze. Well, to say it's a daunting task would be an absolute understatement, taking on Monty Python at Monty Python. But a man who has stepped up into the breach and is going to have a crack at it is Dave Gooselink. Good morning to you.
Kia ora.
Now, Monty Python Spamalot, we know Monty Python for, Life of Brian, for The Holy Grail, those sort of things. And as well as that, they reinvented comedy, didn't they?
Yeah, it was a famous British troupe. And essentially, Spamalot is the musical version of Holy Grail. So essentially, Eric Idle said, actually, I want to make a musical. We've got a few songs in the Holy Grail,
yep.
Knights of the Round Table song, and things like that. So he just said, why not expand it and turn it into a musical? So essentially, it's 2/3 of the original film, just recreated as a musical. And some of those famous songs are in there, and he just added in some extra, in between each character has a song, and added in Guinevere, as you have to do when it's King Arthur and the Knights of the Round Table. You need a love interest.
Yes.
So it's that, and pinched one song from Life of Brian. Always look on the bright side of life. You can't have a Monty Python show without
it can go anywhere.
Classic, so that works fine. So yeah.
And how hard was it? Because obviously it's an all local cast. How hard was it to the people that applied for the job or auditioned for Spamalot? I mean, were they Monty Python fans? Did they know Monty Python?
We had a mix. Certainly, some of our leads are Monty Python fans. Peter Storey, who was in Phantom, plays King Arthur and is absolutely fantastic. He is a Monty Python fan. Some of the other leads knew it backwards, but some of the others came into it sort of pretty green, kind of knew it. Parents watched it or friends.
Yes. Yeah.
But and so it's been quite entertaining seeing, and especially some of the younger cast, seeing them. They do a skit. You do the Black Knight. It's just a flesh wound, or the French taunters.
Yes.
Go away, I shall taunt you a second time.
Yep.
And the Knights of Knee. And they think it's all weird, unusual, but then they get it after watching it a few times. And others are laughing uproariously at these jokes that they go, oh, people do find this hilarious. Yeah.
So, what stage are we at now?
So we've got about 3 weeks to go, 2.5 weeks to go. So we just started moving all our sets and things into the theatre, in the Mayfair Theatre in South Dunedin.
Best little theatre in the world.
Exactly. Good little place there, and they've been building the sets for the last couple of weeks. We've we've got brilliant costumes and props from Christchurch. So Christchurch staged at Showbiz Christchurch last year. It was originally supposed to go on in 2011, but they had an earthquake. So
they finally got back to doing it.
Yeah, so it took that long. They managed to actually, when the earthquake came, someone sort of stood in front of the building and said, "Don't demolish it. We've got all our sets and props and things in there. We haven't staged the show yet."
Wow.
So retrieved it all, and then finally last year they managed to get back to the show. So we've got
Did you get to see it?
I didn't. Unfortunately, it did clash with last year's show. Clashed with Phantom, so
right.
we
it's not a lot you can do.
Yeah. So, but we've seen photos and we've got borrowed it. They've essentially borrowed very heavily from the original Broadway production, which I know backwards as well. I've seen that sort on Broadway with David Hyde Pierce and Tim Curry and that. So that was the first time I'd seen it, and it was just like, oh, this is hilarious. But when people sort of say, lol, laugh out loud sort of thing, and it's just kind of an overused internet meme these days, or slang, but it is genuine. It is one that you genuinely laugh at.
I can't wait. I've got to tell you, it's like I lived Monty Python, grew up with it. It was a weird form of comedy, and there were the Monty Python fans, and there was everyone else.
Yep.
And I just can't wait for it, mate. It's so exciting. So when are we on stage in the Mayfair?
So 7th to the 17th is when we're on stage. It starts on a Wednesday, goes through to following Saturday. So we've just starting to move into the theatre, getting to the business end of the things, and we've done a full run. It's all looking pretty sharp so far. Even the cast, when the cast is still laughing after 2 months of rehearsing at the scenes, it's pretty good. Yeah.
Beautiful. Well, Dave, we wish you all the best, mate, and we'd love to have you back in here with some cast members and give us a little bit of it. It is Monty Python Spamalot, like you've probably never seen before at the Mayfair Theatre, and we look forward to being a part of it, and I can't wait to see it personally myself.
Brilliant. Thank you.
Good man. Dave, thank you very much. It is 14 to 9.